Hi, in this video I'm going to show my Python code for automating the environmental analysis GIS part for the high-speed rail between Los Angeles and Bakersfield. There are 4 alternatives, but of course we can add more if we have more shapefile for the alignment. And let me start with the my Python code. I put it in my Python editor, which is Aptena Studio, and I'm gonna just simply. So first, I set the alignment to be 2, which means in my alignment list, the second element. So it's grid alignment 2, and then let me copy paste the code. And here's the all the outcomes. And I'm just copy and then launch my auto ArcGIS, and then launch my Python Win, which is essentially a Python shell. And then I'm gonna just paste the code to the Python Win, and because it's kind of long, so it will take a little bit while to paste everything on it. And then here is my working space. And later when I'm running the code, you see that sometimes it will add extra layers from the geoprocessing, but I'll delete it once, or I remove it once I'm done with the process, so the result will be the same. So it pasted it, and then I'll just enter it and start running. So once it started, it starts with calculating the total length and the tunnel length of the alignment for the alternative 2, and then it started, you see from the layer, it imported hazards with the buffer, and then once it's done with the calculating the number of sites of the hazard materials, it started importing the current land use and SCAG land use for calculating the residential acreage for each alignment within half mile. And then once it's done, we start inserting the census tract data, and to try to figure out the arrays and income impact for from the alignment. And then once it's done, it start loading the slope layer to calculate the number of slope polygons intersected that have a value of 2 with the alignment. And then after this process is done, it automatically delete the layer and the dbase table, and then to calculate the city that will have the greatest length of the high-speed rail within city limits. And then it start to merge the cultural and historical sites. Here I included schools as well, and to get the overall map including all the cultural and historical sites, and school sites and sensitive sites within half mile of each high-speed rail alignment. So once we're done with the merge, and you see a new shapefile over here. Let's give it a few more seconds. You see it's merged, and then it's started to select layer by location, and then once it's done with this process, we delete everything created from this process to keep it clean. And then we calculate the natural hazard map containing the earthquake, faults, liquefaction zones and flood zones, and then to see the number of acres or feet within a half mile of the alignment. So once we're done with this, we start making a natural resources study map and determine which species from the California Natural Diversity Database, which is the CNDDB file, and then once we're done, I created a utility map. You probably just saw that it created that map using merge, and then count the number of intersections with the alignment, and then here's the result. So similarly, I can simply go to my code and change my variable I, which is the number i's alignment, to other alignment, and to rerun the code and to get the result similar like this format. Thank you for watching.